Beautiful people, how are you? What's going on? This is a quick video about consciousness, and that's really funny because in the end everything is consciousness, and so in the end every single video that was ever made on this planet and will ever be made is about consciousness. But that's just a really funny quick fact for you to know. So thank you as always for tuning in. Today's video is, like I said, a quick video, hopefully about consciousness. Because in the end, everything is consciousness. We are consciousness at the core of our being. And I made a German video about the topic, and that video really helped me to understand that further and to implement that into my life. And what I implemented is that observing aspect of myself, to really be the observing consciousness behind everything. Because the way humanity is working is constantly being identified with our ego, with our avatar, with our body, with our minds, with the thoughts and the emotions. And we think that this is what we are. But the thing is that this is not what we are, this is just what we got in order to have this experience right now. We need the human body and we need the human mind and so on to have the human experience. But like in a video game that you're playing, you're not the character, you just got that character to play the video game. You're also not your body and your thoughts, you just got that to play the game of life on Earth. And so to really zoom out and to really focus on the core of your being is really liberating and is really the way that I want to live, at least. And that is what I wanted to tell you, because like I said, focus on the core of your being. Focus is the important word, because that is really the only thing that we are doing. We are focusing on different stuff because we are the focus. We are consciousness observing stuff, focusing on stuff. And most of the time we are focused on our thoughts. And they are not really our thoughts. They are just thoughts that match our vibration and that pop up in our heads. They are things like our body, like this smartphone, like this t-shirt. Thoughts just have a higher vibration, but they are things and they are not what we are. So we are focusing on different stuff. I'm focusing on the camera right now. I'm also focusing on the thoughts in my head that are telling me that I need to speak different or say something else, or that I can't really describe that topic. But that are just thoughts that match my vibration. And we are focusing on stuff in the external, in the internal, and that's really what consciousness does. But the important thing about that is to do that consciously, to consciously focus on stuff. Because if we are doing that consciously, we are recognizing that, the thought in my head that is coming up right now is not who I am, and we don't have to follow it, or we can follow it if we want. But we know that this is not what we are, and we are not identified with the thought, we are just observing it. We are also not identified with the situation or the stuff that we are doing in the situation. We are observing the situation and we are choosing what we want to do. Okay, that is really the difference between conscious observing or conscious living and unconscious living. Because when we are unconscious, like the word unconscious is saying, we are unconscious. Perfect description, I know. But I think you know what I mean. And the thing is that this unconscious way of living is deeply rooted in our body. And so it takes time to overcome that. I'm still working on it. I started like 3 years ago and I'm still working on it. But in the last few days, I really started to recognize that I can consciously zoom out and just focus on observing, on being what I truly am, and that is consciousness. And that is just showing how long this takes, but this is my example. Everyone's different, and it takes time, but in the end being conscious, being the focus, being the observer is really the key to being present, and being present is really the key to this life. And the key to this life is also, with being present, to program ourselves and really follow what we came here to do, and that is just what we want to do, that is our authentic self. So the key to this life is basically consciousness, and to be conscious about the fact that we are consciousness, we are the observing focus behind our thoughts, behind our actions, behind the labels that we give us. And if we focus on that and live from that, then we have completely unlocked the game of life and have found out what life is all about. Yes. Sounds easy. It is easy in the end. So yeah, that's just what I wanted to tell you. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you learned something. If you want to understand the topic a little bit more, then do your research or watch my German video about the topic, which is basically doing research, but okay, yeah. If you have any questions, feel free to ask me. Like I said, I really appreciate your time. Thank you so much for watching. Time is your most valuable resource. And yeah, other than that, have a beautiful day. Be present. Be the observing presence behind your avatar, and have a beautiful journey that way. Peace.